What's going on, Charlotte? Welcome to Solekted TV. I'm so excited to have you on.
Thanks
so excited.
much.
Firstly, is it okay to call you Charlotte?
Of course.
Listen,
of course.
I know we had a conversation before, and I do it all the time. I think I still do it when we go out in events. I call people by like their Instagram name. So yes. Charlotte's okay? Just want to...
Charlotte, aka N1ke Baby.
AKA N1ke Baby. There we go. We plug early in Selected. You know how it goes. So yes, thank you so much for coming on to Selected. Again, a little bit of a backstory. I was supposed to sit down with Charlotte sometime last year. Unfortunately, you know, life happens. It didn't work out, but we're here. So I'm really excited, honestly, for today. So firstly, of course, Selected being a space where we get to know everyone. Again, putting faces to the names and all that kind of stuff. So just tell us about yourself, where you're from, what you do. Just kind of give the people a look on who Charlotte is.
So I'm Charlotte, aka N1ke Baby on Instagram. But I have been working as a talent manager for a few years now.
Nice.
Also sneaker enthusiast. I'm big on like Nike.
Yeah.
I rinse that brand.
Yes.
So that's why it's N1ke Baby.
Hence the name.
And also a sponsorship would be great.
Nice. Yes,
but
please.
I've lived in London for about 10 years now.
Nice.
I moved here to start uni, and I did a fashion textiles degree.
Oh, nice.
So that, I think, became my way into, you know, the sneaker scene.
Okay.
And, you know, coming to London has definitely brought that for me.
Nice. So how did you go from sort of like fashion and textiles to like what you kind of do at the moment? So what do you kind of do at the moment?
So I'm generally doing content creation,
Yeah.
but really focusing on my career path at the moment.
Yeah.
I do dabble in a bit of different things. I
Yeah.
do sewing, I do
Oh,
nails.
nice. Oh, wow.
I'm going into tooth gems
Yeah.
and jewelry
Wow.
soon, actually.
Oh, nice.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Come on. Listen, I know I'm going to ask you something a bit later about accessories. We're going to get into that because I'm already hearing some stuff like, wow, that's mad. So just in terms of sneakers, obviously this is a show where we talk a lot about sneakers. How did you kind of get into sneakers?
Honestly, I've had a love for sneakers since I was younger. I feel like that's everyone's story.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Your first pair that N1 buys you, big celebration.
Yeah.
Like mine was, oh God, what was it? It was a triple black Air Max 95.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
and I was like, these are bad.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God,
Yes.
I finally got like a pair to myself. But
Yeah.
I feel like when you finally, you know, start making your own money,
Yeah.
and you have stuff that you buy yourself,
Yeah.
and you can get your creativity going, and you're like, oh, this pair's for me.
Yeah.
I think that's when my love for sneakers just kind of took its own course.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like, how much money have I got this month?
Yeah.
How many trainers can I buy?
How many can we? Let's do the maths. Let's do the quick maths. How many can we get in with this amount? That's about. So I know obviously your Instagram's like a play on the word like Nike. Like, would you say that's it? What was kind of the reason why you kind of stuck with Nike? Or
I don't even know, you know. The brand has just been in like my life since I was younger. I used to always get dressed in like these little Nike tracksuits my mom used to put me in. Yeah, proper tomboy. It doesn't look it now, but like I was a proper tomboy back in the day. Used to play football.
Wow.
So it was always kind of that brand for me, other than, you know, Adidas, Puma. Like Nike has always been a constant.
Okay.
And I feel like when I started developing my own style, when it came to like fashion, it's just always been a brand that I've seen the clothes and went, oh, I want to make that.
Oh, wow.
Or, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like adapting my style with these Nike pieces just became like a thing in my wardrobe.
Okay. Yeah, no, because it's like, as soon as I saw like your Instagram name, I know we've been on each other's socials for a while.
Yeah.
I thought that's very specific, like in terms of Nike. Like, although people might say it like, oh yeah, you know, I prefer Nike. I would say like for me, Nike is probably up there, Jordan brands, all that kind of stuff. So although I might say it, some like you were quite bold to kind of put it in your Instagram. So for me, it was kind of like, I kind of like know you as like okay, she's probably just got tunnel vision for Nike. So just on this part of the show, of course, if you watched Solekted before, I always get everyone to bring on their favourite pair of trainers, or a pair that has like a story to it, or a special meaning or something. I'm probably no surprises for everyone. She's probably bought on a Nike, I'm sure.
I don't own anything else.
Listen, I'm sure everyone's already guessing. I can already see it in the corner of my eye. But if you want to just kind of bring that and show the people what pair it is.
The Air Jordan 5. It's Gore-Tex material, and I just love it. Like as soon as it got released, I was like, Gore-Tex, because I'm a textile savvy girl. And I just think like the whole material, the features and stuff, and then this toggle.
Yes,
love.
Yeah, no, I love that.
Yeah, it's my favourite pair at the moment.
Ooh. I remember when those came out, and I'm not a massive Jordan 5 person, but when I started like seeing a few people wearing them, and then I think they're like, are they meant to be like waterproof or something? So like I was seeing like people saying, oh, perfect weather to wear these. It was like we had like a raining kind of season, and I was like, oh, okay. And then like always, most times when I decide that I want it, it then becomes like unavailable, can't get it. So I know obviously we've spoken about Nike is kind of like your thing. I don't know if you might have answered it already. So is it a case of you don't have an interest in other brands, or is there any other brands in your collection?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't own any other trainers apart from Nike trainers.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just like I have such love for the brand and such respect for like the history that I just don't see myself like grabbing another brand and being like, I appreciate everything. Like I can appreciate it, but like I don't know. It's just like in my head, like just like I'm a Nike girl. Like I can't go nowhere else.
Listen, that is commitment, guys. Nike, are you listening? That is commitment. Honestly, I feel like people have like their brands or that they favor in a sense, but they still sometimes have quite a varied collection. But you kind of solely wanting, or liking or preferring that brand. Honestly, that's. Do you find it then hard then? Like, is it hard for you? Like, say there's a pair that you really want and you don't kind of get it. Is it like does it hit you? Like, it hits you like
trauma.
I know it hits most of us, but does it look kind of like, because your brain is not going to kind of go like because for me, like I might like a Jordan or whatever pair, but then I might hear that there's like a New Balance pair coming out or something, like, so my brain will kind of be like, okay, I didn't get the W on that particular pair, but I know that I've got these New Balances or these Adidas come out. So for you, is it just kind of like your
if
calendar?
I miss it.
your calendar of like, this is what I want must be very specific.
Yeah, like honestly, when you live in London, it is hard with like the financial crisis at the moment, like to be a sneaker collector. Yeah. And it's like I don't want to waste money on things I know I won't wear. Yeah. Just because the hype is there.
Yeah,
or
no, 100%.
It's like an interesting pair. I'm like, will I wear this? Yeah. Is it in my rotation? Do I have outfits that will go with these sneakers? Yeah. And if it's all good, and I can get it, I'll go get it.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So do you have like a specific like silhouette, like a Nike silhouette that's kind of like your thing? Like I know you mentioned that 95s was like your your pair that you got. Is there like a particular pair or silhouette that's like your favorite?
It's so different. It's honestly so different. The ones I have at the moment, I was big on 4s last year. Okay. I had a lot of 4s.
I think everyone loves 4s, man.
I don't know what it is. It's just a cool looking shoe.
Everyone loves it.
And thick and.
You know what it is? I've always said like I like a 4, but I'd rather jump out the box for like a 1 over a 4. Like I'm not a massive 4s person. More so for the comfort levels for me. Like I've got quite a wide foot. So Jordan 4s are very structured and like snug for me. Yeah. All types of insoles and everything coming out of there. But it's like, the comfort levels for 4s, I think is why I'm not really a massive 4s person. Yeah. But like, are you like an Air Maxi kind of person? Or?
You know what? It's so funny because I used to be like back in the day when I first started like my love of trainers. Yeah. I had so many different variations of like an Air Max 90. Okay. I had like this one that I still have actually. Yeah. it's a bubble, like limited edition. It's like oil spill color with like these like little cream like bubble textures on it. It was mad, and I was like, that is sick. Like, I need to bring out more like that. But had so many 90s. I've got just a big love for 4s. The comfortability, we'll allow that.
Sometimes you got to choose fashion first. Like, you know, style and fashion comes first sometimes. But yeah. I
started getting into 1s now. Okay. I had a pair back in the day. I've only really had a couple pairs of them. But I used to skateboard.
Oh, nice.
And stupidly enough, I wore them trying to skateboard. And I scuffed the whole side.
Ooh.
So I was like, maybe they're so comfortable.
Really?
They are so comfortable to skate in. I don't know what it is. Don't
what,
kill
with the
me
ones?
for it.
Yeah. I feel like, I mean... 1s, dunks, obviously they're different, but I feel like that kind of silhouette, it should work in theory when it comes to like, I mean, I'm not a skateboarder, so I'm not, you know, no one don't listen to me. I'm not I'm not going to recommend anything in any way. I don't know about skateboarding, but I don't know. I would think that the silhouette would kind of work, but it might be getting a bit mash up.
It's just like the obviously the sole is thicker.
Okay.
Normally when you skateboard, you want it to be like a dunk.
Okay,
where it's flat and you can feel the board.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was just maybe that's why I messed them up.
Oh god, R.I.P. to that pair.
Honestly, but then I did get another pair recently that I got gifted from Nike actually. Ooh. Yeah. It's the soft crepe. Like the grey.
Oh, nice.
They are so nice.
Really?
Like the textures are so good as well.
Look at her, team early. Just throwing it out there, team early. Just on Jordan 1s, just because obviously recent times, you know that the Teyana Taylor trainers will have come out. So I think they're the Rose of Harlem trainers. Yeah. What are your thoughts on them? Because I've got a really kind of mixed kind of feedback about this pair. So I thought, like, you know what, always in this space we're always having honest conversations. So it's been very mixed. So I would say, like, from the beginning it was kind of like Teyana Taylor, obviously her drip is crazy. She's like my fairy drip mother. I call her that. Like every post I'm like, you'll probably see it in my story, I've reposted it. I'm a proper like fangirl of her in terms of her style, how she carries herself, all of that kind of stuff. So me hearing about her bringing out a Jordan, like a Jordan pair, a Jordan 1 specifically, I was like, listen, whatever it looks like, I'm involved. Yeah. And I think a lot of people also thought, like, you know, whatever she's going to bring out, we're involved. Everyone's posting it up, like the preview pictures and all that. So we've got to, like, obviously this week, like in the UK, and it's basically drops, but kind of like the build up. So, you know, we have that week of it's coming out, so we're all getting ready, all getting raffled, working out where all the raffles are and all that kind of stuff, trying to do the logistics of getting the pair. But I've realised there's a lot of mixed comments about the particular pair, so I just want to kind of get your perspective on, like, what do you truly think about the pair?
I don't think it's a bad pair. I do, however, think that it's very different to a lot of other Jordan 1s, especially like a red colorway. Like something so specific in years of design. Yeah. Her putting her own creativity onto it. I think a lot of people are a little bit more comfortable with a basic silhouette, whereas she's just thrown like crazy idea into it. And I think it works. Yeah. Like, if you're looking for that kind of outgoing, designed pair, then that's definitely something that she has given. Yeah. But I think, it's not for everyone, and that's why. Yeah. But also, why should it be for everyone? Yeah, no, I get it. I feel like with the pair, it's a nice pair, and I've said it before, like, some people might buy a pair of trainers out of, like, sentimental reasons. I just gave a whole spiel about, you know, Teyana Taylor and me being a fan of her. So just off the basis of that would be like I definitely want to get the shoe kind of thing. But we also, obviously, we like our fashion, our fits or whatever. You also want it to be a pair that you like, okay, I can see myself wearing it, or I can see myself styling it. Yeah. Or I'm going to, like, if I look at this pair in like a year's time or 2 years' time, I'm still going to love it. Like, you want that kind of feeling. I would say that, like,
I'm kind of 80% there in terms of like the shoe itself. I don't know why I'm not 100% there. I do like the shoe. It is very different. I love how they've played on the kind of rose thing, like with the green detail and the stitching and all that kind of stuff. But I think I've said this to one of my friends. I was kind of like, you know what? I think I want to wait to see whose foot, like, or what it looks like on foot. You know, sometimes in pictures it looks one way.
It doesn't do the justice.
Yeah, then you see it in hand, you're like, nah, and then that's like, you get the regret. So kind of like with your pair, it's like as soon as I see it, like, and I'm like, oh sugar, like I should have got it. So yeah, I'll be interested. I think as people are starting to, obviously it released this week, so I'm sure within the next week we'll see people posting it up, and I'm really, I guess I'm intrigued at this point to see it like in real life and see what it looks like, because I would say that I'm quite specific about kind of similar to you in terms of I don't go for everything. I'm very, very specific about what I buy in terms of like colors, the shape of it, all of that kind of stuff. So I don't just kind of jump on the bandwagon with a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm kind of I'm gonna sit on the fence on that one. But I'm kind of, I would say for the most part I do like it. Could there have been some things that not so much possibly, but overall, yeah, it's okay, I think. And I think that's been the consensus. Some people love it, some people,
I think that's what it is, but it's a conversation piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like you either love it or you hate it, but you're going to talk about it.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And that's great. It's publicity.
There we go.
And she's very good at doing that.
No, 100%. Like all the promo, taking it to all the different music artists, all of that, like all of that build up was kind of like, yes, that got everyone even more excited about it. But then I feel like it's kind of declined in terms of like, okay, now it's released. Why are we not still as excited as we were? So it's really interesting. I mean, I think it's still sold out anyway, so
there we go.
people do love it. Along with her sneakers, she also brought out some apparel and stuff like that.
Let's not get into this.
Yeah, the apparel
I needed that jacket.
Yeah,
I needed that jacket.
Like I feel like if we like sell what we got on, our clothes, my bag I came with, maybe we can buy the jacket and rotor it as well. You wear it Monday to Wednesday, I wear it Thursday to Sunday, and just go from that.
Ownership.
No, yeah. We'll just have to, it's a bit mad, I'm not gonna lie, but I do appreciate, especially with Jordan Brown, that they make sort of apparel to go with the whole theme of the, her whole story, etc. I can tell. I always do this, guys, and I'm never gonna hide it. Where whoever comes on the show, I always admit it. I have a little stalk and see what's going on the page, what kind of, what kind of person you are, what you're kind of about. I always notice that you're like me. Sorry guys, this is a bit of probably a girly segment. You have the nails, let's have a moment for the nails. You always have your nails, and I'm a jewelry person always. I think most people know me for jewelry. I know you're quite a jewelry person. Glasses, like where did that kind of come from? Would you say that that's been something that has evolved and you became into like accessories or the details, or would you say you've always kind of been into that?
You know what, it's so mad because I don't even know where it started. I think back when you're younger and you're like, oh, I finally get my nails done. Like, I start feeling like, oh, okay, it's adding to the outfit. It's adding a little something else. It's like, and then you've got your rings on, and you've got your earrings, and then glasses. It just finishes everything. And I think it's just like when you have that kind of personality and you just love the look of the products that you're using and wearing, it's kind of one of those things where it's like just adds. Never takes away, it just adds. 100%.
There's nothing like a good accessory to kind of finalize the outfit. I can completely relate with that. I am like even today, like as I was coming to filming, I realised I'd left like my flat and I wasn't wearing any rings. Listen, I was prepared to be late. I'm just gonna let you know. I was prepared to be late today because I had to get the rings. Like it was, it makes sense. It's non-negotiable. Like you know what I mean? This is one of those things. Absolutely non-negotiable. So we've touched on, you know, pairs and sometimes not getting the W. Another topic that kind of sometimes comes up when I keep my eyes on the socials, is around kind of like reselling. So are you, Charlotte, one of those people that there's that pair that comes out and, okay, for instance, you got the Travises on. Come on, got the Travises. So you try to enter for the Travises, don't win anywhere. Do you have that look at the resellers, or do you take the L?
I take the L. I don't pay resale. I'm
Okay.
sorry. No. Like, I feel like it's so saturated in the market at the moment that the price of resale is just crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather just appreciate someone else wearing the pair I like than pay 3 times the amount or even more than that for
easily.
a pair of trainers. Like, it depends, really, because you have to think about, you know, the story behind it, what it looks like. Yeah. If it's a collaboration, that's another thing. Yeah. Like, I would say I managed to cop these.
Come on.
Thank you, Offspring.
Whoop, whoop. Big up, Offspring.
But like, I really wanted the Black Phantoms as well.
Yeah.
I took an L on the Phantoms.
Oh, don't even talk about that pair.
I was so sad, but it's mixed feelings with that pair too.
Yeah, no.
People are like, oh, it's just a basic black pair, but it's not though.
It's not.
Like the packaging that came around it, the bandana and everything, and then the stitching. I just think it's a sick pair.
It was just a stunning pair. You know what it is, yeah? As much as I've touched on the Travises before, although I think I have made statements about obviously these olives being like the first women's pair, which it is officially the first women's pair. Yeah. But in terms of sizing, it was actually the Phantom pair that was the first pair that was actually in the smaller range. Yeah. I mean, we always knew it was like picking a needle out of a haystack in terms of trying to get it. And we obviously, most of us felt like getting the women's release will be a lot easier, which, you know, thankfully it was. Yeah. But the Phantoms, that was the first time it was actually like from size 3. So I was in that same war with you trying to get them. Even with that pair, when I didn't win, I'm kind of the same. You know what, with the whole reselling thing, I'm kind of neither here nor there. So I would say for pairs that like I really want it, I would say like if it's been released like a year, 2 years ago, and I still want it, I go for it. Like, I'm not someone that has a lot of resale stuff going on. Like, I'm the same way. If I got the L, like, you know, so be it. And I again appreciate it on somebody else, etc. But if it is a pair that I really want, and I'm talking like releases gone like a year ago, or then I might do the resale. I'm trying to get better because, like you said, it is like it is a
obsession now.
It's kind of like the price of that is just when you think about the price you could have got it versus the price that you're about to pay, it's crazy. So just in terms of releases this year, again, the question I always kind of ask, is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to coming out? I know you got your team early pair, you know, don't rub it in, but is there anything else that's coming out that you're kind of looking forward to?
You know what, I haven't really had a look. I feel like there's so many coming out, like especially like coming into summer. You're gonna see all those summer colorways coming back. Like I don't know where any of the color of my trainers have gone, but it's been autumn for months.
It's been like
I would say it's blacks, browns,
all over.
So I'm really looking forward to some kind of colourful pairs. And I feel like there's definitely some in the market that are going to be kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, 100%. I feel like, and again, I think I can't remember who I spoke to, but I feel like the releases this year are going slightly better in comparison to like this time last year. I don't know, with like I spoke about the wash pinks and, you know, the Thunders that were coming out, all of that. I feel like it's kind of, we're okay so far in terms of releases, even with like other brands, although I know you don't touch the other brands. But even with some of the other brands, I would say that a lot of the the releases look a lot better this year. So hopefully it's onwards and upwards. So yes. what is kind of next for you? So I know that with what you do, and we're both content creators. I know we're always out in events and different things. What's kind of next? Is there anything in the pipeline? Any kind of exclusives? I always fish for the exclusive. Anything exclusive happening that's coming up?
At the moment, nothing in the pipeline.
Okay.
But, I mean, obviously we're both big on nails.
Yeah.
I did have a previous collaboration with Nike that released. I was gonna get into this. It was a Jordan 1. It's a satin snake skin. It was a women's release. It was a red Jordan 1 as well. And it's like I did some nails to match.
Oh wow!
For like a PR that they were doing for people in the industry.
Oh wow!
So definitely getting back into nails again.
Oh,
so wait out for that.
Come on.
Definitely going into jewelry hopefully soon.
Nice.
Bringing out some like jewelry pieces.
Cool.
And also tooth gems.
Oh,
dabbling in that at the moment.
Nice. Listen, well. I'm getting girl boss. I'm getting entrepreneur. I'm getting all of those kind of stuff. That is amazing. Like you're going to be definitely busy in the upcoming months by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
But that sounds amazing. All three of those things you listed, I'm involved, from the nails to the tooth gems to the jewelry. I'm here for it. Is there anything like that's kind of happened, like in terms of like anything you might have accomplished already, like a really kind of fond memory of something that you've achieved so far in your career?
I'm not gonna lie, there's been a few different moments. I would say the biggest one would be the nail collab with Nike.
Nice.
And definitely something that I want to kind of go into again, hopefully soon. But yeah, just even meeting people in the community that, you know, like us, and you know, the events that people are hosting, like around the sneaker community, especially for women. I feel like that going forward is definitely something I'm excited about, and I'm glad that, you know, the women in the industry are all very positive and supportive of each other. No,
100%. Yeah. Where would you see yourself, or what do you see yourself doing in like a year's time? Where would you like to achieve in a year?
Honestly, I don't know. I do have I have one thing in mind.
Okay.
I actually have been trying to get into this for a few years now. I've had a couple of different opportunities and interviews, but I really love the styling and visual merchandising.
Nice.
I actually had an interview at Nike as well to do that at the Nighttown in Oxford Street. So getting into that again.
Yeah.
And I think it will just go hand in hand with, you know, my content creation and then styling, visuals, and then obviously the brand I absolutely love. Of
course. Listen, that's like a full circle moment. That's honestly, I mean, fingers crossed.
I know.
However that turns out, but honestly, I could definitely see you doing something like that. In terms of, obviously your style is, you know, what do I even say? Honestly, that would be like the perfect job, and all the best for that. In terms of, you know, whatever happens with that. But yes, thank you so much, Charlotte, for coming on, Miss N1ke Baby. Come on.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's finally we got you on after our trials and tribulations. So as always, I'm just going to get you to share your socials. So, you know, let the people know where to find you, all the different socials that we got. So if you just want to share that with everyone.
So it's N1ke Baby on Instagram and also TikTok, but N1ke Baby.
N1ke Baby. I'm going to caption that. Everyone should see the caption come up. Thank you so much for coming on again. Absolute pleasure. I hope you guys have got to know Charlotte. The next time you see her out, Miss N1ke Baby, make sure you say hi. I always say that, like let's come out and see each other and say hello and speak. Like, we have voices outside of Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So yes, please make sure you check her out. Make sure you follow her on all of her socials. We have come to the end of another episode of Solekted TV. Come on, what is this, episode 3? We're getting there. So again, make sure you guys follow myself, Creparella, on Instagram. Make sure you follow the Solekted page on Instagram. Make sure you follow Creparella on TikTok. I always do this, trying to remember my socials. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, ring that notification bell so you never miss another episode of Solekted, and we will see you on the next one.
Boom!